seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
Go Texans. Big Texans fan here.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a good week 5 matchups to score here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans.
Jonathan Mechie.
And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Kind of chilly. Wintertime.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. That big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will grab the first down as they get to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the ball moving. The Texans in a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go one partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. In addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They didn't want to crash over even made the line, and they hold it.
Holy shit, I'm fucking freezing, dude.
2nd and 9. Play action, it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right.
Oh my god, bro.
That's a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking.
Oh my god.
Offensive linemen creating space for the runners. Had no coach told me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, they're going to go.
Good shit, Justin. Shit. Accidentally turned my TV off.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back.
Good shit.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Bullock's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points.
I'm gonna put my hoodie back on. I'm fucking cold, dude.
Partner, you always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, you should have done better there.
Like hella.
That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Dude, I can't fucking control my shivers. It's wild.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So after the loss of
Oh my God, I'm so cold, dude.
2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Tannehill.
Holy shit, I'm fucking brain dead, bro. I need to stop throwing that shit. I'm getting a hoodie.
Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Holy shit.
Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward.
Yeah, I'm still shivering. Might be the nerves of the game.
You talking about the little guy back there?
Big game versus Sparty right here.
And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Jalen, oh my fucking God, bro.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Tunyon.
Holy shit. Bryce Young is fucking slinging, dude.
Down at the 49. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that
What is that fucking throwing animation?
Moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw.
Good shit, Jalen. Bro, Sporty's cheesing with Robert Tunyon. His tight end. Who would have thunk it?
Pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure.
Oh, shit. Jonathan Greener's been really fucking good for me.
Greener running in to pick up the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it.
Oh my God, dude.
Something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. That is how you flip field position.
Holy shit. I'm fucking
inside the 5-yard line.
Holy shit.
Ideal. From that position, you're hoping to get
I'm dead in the water, dude.
Inside the 5. Superb. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right?
Brevin fucking Jordan. That was an awful read. But he bailed me out. Kind of just threw it up to my big guy.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Oh my God.
He's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf.
Holy shit, dude. I need to stop fucking backing up in the pocket.
Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this
oh my God. Bro, I might have to fucking send someone else in at quarterback. Just to like be Sim, because this is not fucking working, Tannehill.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
We aren't gonna fucking have this shit, Tannehill. I might sub you out at half.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Chilly.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
Oh my fucking God.
And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Just a
I am dead to rights.
Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly.
Oh my God, and he has his fucking X Factor now.
Or else he can just brush tackles aside.
It's fucking wrecking ball. Okay, I'm chilling.
They go play action here on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to move it down the inside.
Holy shit, I'm getting killed by D Sporty.
Like on this play or on the ground. I don't know
What?
what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On second down, here's Henry. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Dude, why do I have fucking Stingley on Tunyon?
Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll go as a gain of 4.
Oh, really? A hype man out here, okay.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down. And the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up the 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th
Damn, bro. Already getting fucking decimated. I feel bad, dude.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Damn.
Rice there on the tackle.
Goody's really
nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Harold Landry, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. In a play like that, with how far he had to go,
dang it, bro,
shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. That almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at
damn, bro. Sporty really cheesing Robert Tonyan, huh?
1st down. Well done. Solid way to start the
From, like, fucking
picking up the 1st.
single back formation. It's wild, dude.
2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10.
Dude loves single back.
They're going to look to throw. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll have it past midfield.
Bro, stop throwing it to Robert.
Before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. That's going to be complete on his sideline, but it left him no room to run as he goes straight out of bounds. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Henry out of the pistol. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action.
Watch Robert Tunyon.
Looking to shot for ones, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Tannehill now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill.
Damn, bro, is Sporty really getting fucking screwed out of these interceptions, dude?
Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10.
I'm doing Bell out of so many fucking picks, dude.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Woods.
Damn.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because
damn.
if they can't get up
I'm not going to fucking get the breakout.
Get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He couldn't get away.
I'm really about to not get the breakout, dude.
It's a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
Hand off right side to Pierce. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Facing a
low-key fucking depressed right now.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Going for it with Pierce. And he's
good shit, Damian.
Houston. Damian Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
Charles, that's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go again with Pierce.
Man, bro.
Trace can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now Tannehill.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play to finish. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
What the fuck? Dude.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy, because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him, because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got Swain here as tight end outright. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Henry up the middle. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Willis now off play action. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tannehill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Bro?
Pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind.
Fuck, I'm not going to fucking get my Devo, Pete.
2nd and 14. Willis looking to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Right back to the air again with Willis. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Willis got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. Downs.
Ready, set.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. And he missed it. It's no good, and they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. They can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 1st and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 27. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's King. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the questions are going to continue to mount for this club, no doubt. This will almost certainly be another losing effort. And the questions will become, where do they go from here? 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
taking care of the football. Because you got to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory.